Hey everybody, it's Robby Besner back. Meet Jasmine. She's our favorite mascot, and she's been a pleasure of ours ever since she joined our family. In this episode, I want to talk to you a little bit about Therasage and our mission statement. And it starts with understanding a little bit about me. I am a student of ancient history, basically looking at ancient cultures of the world history and understanding what health attributes have worked with those cultures and trying to incorporate them in everything we do with our intentions when we develop all of our devices here. The second thing is I study nature. And it's interesting because one of my theories, and there's a lot of underlying theories, is that as advanced as we are in many ways in our civilizations, particularly, let's talk just about the US. We've got Bluetooth this and wireless that and computers that are so fast these days to analyze things. As advanced as we are in many ways, it's also pulled us away from the way nature intended us to be. And so, not that I have anything against Twinkies, but just taking Twinkies, for instance, if you can go to a gas station and buy a Twinkie that's got a shelf life of 500 years, there's something not natural about any food source that can last that long. And so, going back to some of the pillars of Therisage, we have basically four main ideas behind Therasage. First off, as a mission statement, we are a socially conscious company. We care more about the outcome, elevating people's awareness of natural ways to heal than we are about income. Most of our income either goes to research in our own company and or support other researchers around us that, again, will elevate people's awareness and generally create a natural platform for healing. And so back to Therasage, there's basically four main pillars of the things that we do here. One is that we are capturing full spectrum infrared frequencies from sun energy. And so infrared has three main wavelengths: near, middle, and far. And there is a big rage between near and far right now as to which one's the greatest. But again, taking a page out of the playbook from nature, the sun delivers full spectrum infrared frequencies to the planet every single day. That's the near, middle, and far. And the science on this is more than 100 years old. But Einstein and Nikola Tesla in the 40s came up with their own thesis, analysis of essentially the effects of sun thermals on the Earth, and came out with bold statements like, without infrared frequencies, there'd be no life on our planet the way we know it today. So that's pretty strong to me. And so the sun doesn't distinguish between near, middle, and far. They give us all those frequencies because we need to have something from all those frequencies in order for us to be healthy every single day. And so for that reason, we're a company that develops technology that is what's called full spectrum. We capture all three wavelengths in everything that we do. We also have discovered that something about what's called negative ions. And a negative ion in nature is when running water moves over land or through the atmosphere. It frees up electrons. And so what we've noticed is, again, we're very advanced. We don't really touch the Earth anymore. The Earth has a negative charge. The body has generally a positive charge. And we need to interact with the Earth charge in order for our bodies to be neutral, which is the healthiest way energetically for us to be balanced in that way. And so because we wear shoes, we don't touch the Earth. And I'm a little different. I live in South Florida, so I am a tree hugger or a palm tree hugger. I do take my shoes off, walk on the grass, and walk on the sand every opportunity I can. But many of us don't have that luxury or that opportunity. And so what we try to put into our devices is that grounding effect, that negative ion, that earth charge, so that you can balance your body charge and again create a healthy platform for cell communication. We also have discovered, and this was about 15 to 17 years ago, the effects of exogenous frequencies like EMF, electromagnetic fields, or now ELF, which is extreme low frequencies. We actually have done a fair amount of work and research in figuring out ways to remediate that, to basically take the exogenous frequencies sort of off the table. And why that is because the body is basically conflicted from an energetic point of view. When you're sitting in, look, one of our devices is a portable infrared sauna. You're sitting in that sauna, and if we remediate EMF, we remediate ELF, right? But if we didn't, then the body would be conflicted. Do I protect myself against these man-made frequencies that are basically harmful? Or do we receive all the beauty of nature's sun energy? And so frankly, 17 years ago, I wasn't quite sure. I had no clue that the advancement in cell phones and Bluetooth everything and all these frequencies, 3G, 4G, 5G, the governments are using 7 and 10G right now. I had no idea that there'd be that much proliferation of this kind of technology on the planet. But I did know that in order for you to receive the full benefit of infrared, I needed to do something now to remediate the effects of these frequencies so the body wouldn't be conflicted. And so that's the third pillar. And then the last thing that we do with all of our devices, we incorporate Gemstone Technology. And so what we discovered, this was close to 8 to 10 years ago, was that there are many paramagnetic materials, earth materials, that actually generate frequencies on their own. And the best analogy to express this is simple. If you get a radioactive stone like plutonium, for instance, that's found on the earth, you look at it, it's a stone. It's certainly not plugged into some electrical outlet. It's just a stone on the earth. You don't know that it's radioactive unless you have an instrument like a Geiger counter that will actually beep or tick or do something as you get closer to it that actually shows you the amount of and concentration of radiation that's coming off that stone. Well, we discovered that there's many stones on the earth that generate very positive healing frequencies. And so I've been fortunate because, again, part of our fundamentals is to find these kinds of stones, understand the benefit of these gemstones and different kinds of paramagnetic materials, find the places on the planet that have the purest forms of these kinds of earth energies or earth elements, and then crush them up into powders, integrate them and fuse them into our materials so that when you sit like in our sauna or use one of our healing pads, you're not just getting full spectrum infrared frequencies and the benefits of that, but you're also getting the benefit of the symphony of other frequencies that we're bringing into our technology to, again, create a healthy platform for the body to heal naturally, just the way nature intended us to be.
Thanks for listening to the Healthy Hotline today, hosted by Robby Besner. To learn more about Therasage, as well as get a discount on your next purchase for being a listener of the show, go to Therasage.com and enter Healthy Hotline at checkout. That's one word, Healthy Hotline, to get a special discount on your next Therasage purchase. Subscribe to the Healthy Hotline on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts, and we'll see you in the next episode.